Hi everyone, my name is Elena and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to show you how to knit a really cute design which involves ladders, pointail and cables. I would really like to see this in a chunky yarn, so if you've got a chunky machine and a bit of time to spare and would like to try this out, please do so and message me or tag me on Instagram. I will use a 2-prong transfer tool and will transfer one stitch to the left and one to the right to leave 2 empty needles, and this will create a ladder. In order to create a ladder, I will leave these needles out of action and knit 2 rows. We'll go again and do another transfer, and this way I will have 4 needles out of action. Knit 2 more rows. We'll now begin closing this ladder. Transfer the stitches each side 1 stitch towards the middle. I have now 2 needles out of action instead of 4 in the middle. I will leave those like that, and the needles that we have now out of action because we did a transfer, we'll push those back so we can create 2 eyelets. Knit 2 rows. Do a last transfer just as before, and this way we don't have a ladder anymore and we'll form 2 more eyelets. We'll now form a 2x2 cable with the 4 stitches in the very middle. You can kind of see which are these 4 stitches. They're right in between the 2 last eyelets we created. I have now completed 1 repeat. We'll go ahead and do another one if you'd like to try and knit along with me. If you would like to do a repeat with multiple ladders, this is how you can start. For this sample, I cast on about 40 stitches. We'll begin transferring just as before using a 2-prong transfer tool, 1 stitch to the left and 1 to the right to form a 2-needle ladder. If you want to create another ladder, I will transfer just like so 8 stitches to the right. I will do this way another ladder by transferring 1 stitch to the left and 1 to the right. I will create 3 ladders in total, so I'm going to go and repeat this to the left. We'll leave 8 stitches in between. Continue transferring, and this way you will have 4 needles out of action 3 times with 6 in between. At this point you can have as many needles in between as you want. You can have more if you want to have a wider gap, but you need to have at least 6 in between, so 6 is the minimum number, so you can form the eyelets when you will do the transfer to close up the ladder. Just as before, we will do transfers towards the middle for each of the 3 ladders and form eyelets. Knit 2 rows and repeat that. Last thing left is to form 3 2x2 cable, and you can tell exactly where the cable will be, basically right in between the 2 last eyelets we formed. We have now completed one repeat. And this is our final sample. It's a really easy and simple technique, but I think it could look really cute on a summer top or dress. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and I will see you in my next video. Bye!